is difficult as we age to see our parents age, especially if they need help. And how do you know when it's time to bring some help into their home? Karen Montandon, she is from Endeavor Senior In-Home Care, and with her is Brian Brown. He's a dementia care expert, and they're here to help answer some of those questions. And boy, you know, we have a lot of them as, you know, children and watching our parents age. We have a lot of concerns. So Karen, let's talk about Endeavor. What is it that you guys do exactly for our parents?
Well, let me explain a little bit first about who Endeavor is. Endeavor is a home care company started by some pretty spectacular people. It's Dave and Nancy Rogers, after they had lost loved ones in their lives. After they met and were married, which was after Dave Rogers lost his first wife of 41 years to cancer, and then his father. Dave and Nancy met, were married, and wanted to start a company that was like no other in aiding people in that challenging time of their lives.
Right.
When things at home can get more difficult. And they started Endeavor, and Endeavor is really holding on to a very unique space in the home care market right now.
So what exactly do you do then? You come to our parents' homes.
So what we do is we provide professionally trained, compassionate caregivers that go into people's homes and help them with what we call ADLs, or activities of daily living. So that can entail anything from basic companion care to help getting some light housekeeping done, getting some meal preparation. It could be assistance with showering, all the way through to end-of-life care.
Medications and
medication management.
Yes,
medication management. We're non-medical, so we just do the managing of that and monitoring, if you will.
Which is so very important. I mean, just that alone.
Incredibly important.
So do you what areas do you provide this service in?
So we have offices in Scottsdale and Mesa. We cover the whole Southeast Valley, out through Gold Canyon, Carefree, Cave Creek, down through Sun Lakes. And our goal is to have 7 offices in Arizona and cover the whole state.
Wow, well, good for you.
That's ambitious, and we're looking forward to that growth.
That's okay, because it's so needed. So Brian, I want to talk to you about your expertise. Why is it that people would need to call Endeavor, and at what point do you think?
So Endeavor was wise to really retain my company, Dementia Care Education, to train their staff and caregivers for Alzheimer's and dementia. Alzheimer's is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States and the 4th leading cause of death here in Arizona. And so as people age, they start to demonstrate all sorts of signs and symptoms of dementia. The forgetfulness of people, forgetting to take medications, things along those lines. And really, it's about the caregiving.
Yes.
Being able to have trained, capable caregivers is the difference maker for Endeavor.
How do we know? How do we know when it's time, Brian, to bring somebody in? I mean, I think we all kind of know.
Yeah,
but,
that's a great question.
Great question.
That is a great question. So typically, it's the spouse or adult children of somebody that starts to notice things aren't quite right. And then the regular activities of daily living, like Karen talked about, become more arduous and difficult. And so when that starts to happen, it becomes challenging for the spouse who may be at home caring for them to continue to care for them, to keep the quality of life how it is. And so this is really the time that you need to call Endeavor, a place like Endeavor, to be able to bring in a trained caregiver so that the quality of life will be maintained throughout the continuum.
Well, that's great support for the spouse if there is one. If not, then it's, you know, almost, you know, a necessity if somebody lives by themselves. Is it just like a Monday through Friday opportunity, like typical hours, or is this can be 24/7? Do we have options?
You have options, absolutely. It is a sort of custom-made schedule. It can go anywhere from 3 hours to 24/7 care. Everything in between, and 7 days a week for sure.
Okay, all right, that's really good to know. I know what we really need to do is do an entire show on how we talk our parents into letting that happen. Okay, that is a different show.
Joking.
That's a different. I know I'm not joking.
Yeah.
That's a different topic altogether. I want you to consider that next time you come on. Give us some tips on how we can talk to our parents about getting some help. So thanks to both of you. And let me tell you that Endeavor, they brought a special offer for our Sonora Living viewers. It's for the first 10 callers who call in. And you can book and receive a free personal in-home assessment. They'll come and they'll look at you, at your parents, and talk to the family, and on top of that, they are going to give you 10% off all care for the very first month of service there. The phone number to make that free in-home assessment is 480-498-2324. The website to learn more is endeavorhomecare.com.